Hey Kathy, it's Brody here from Pacific Toyota. Just here to give you this virtual tour on the lovely 2022 Toyota GX RAV4. Now, just before I do that, a little bit about us here in Cairns. So we do have two used vehicle yards here. This one where I'm standing at 77 Mulgrave Road. The other one about 2 kilometres down our main road at 235 Mulgrave Road. Just next to that, we also have Toyota brand new vehicles and Lexus of Cairns. Now, obviously, as you can see up there, we do have Toyota finance available on all our pre-owned vehicles. Just up the stairs, there's our little showroom down here at our second pre-owned yard. But without going too much further into us, I'll jump through the virtual tour on the lovely RAV. Now, first of all, I wanted to start it underneath the bonnet. Now, I did have a quick look around this RAV4. It's obviously just come into stock, so it has just been detailed. And it is probably one of the nicer RAV4s that we have had come in pre-owned. As you can see under there, it's all nice and clean. Through the bonnet now for you. It's all nice and tidy as well. They got a lovely new shape on the RAV4s as well. It looks like there's been a light little brush touch done on the car there that I did want to point out to you. Otherwise, all nice and clean through there. And just a bit of dust on there. There is a very, very tiny little stone chip there that I wanted to point out. But otherwise, as you can see, extremely clean on the front bonnet there. Coming down the right hand guard for you, again extremely clean, all nice and clean through there. Thought it might have been a stone chip, but it wasn't. As you can see, looks like a brand new tire on the front here, and no gutter rash or anything. Does just need a little bit of a wipe on the wheels, but nothing that I can really point out to you there. And to give you the best idea of the condition underneath there, it's all nice and clean as well. Now, coming through the front bar here, there's a very, very tiny little nick there. Like I said, we can have those brush touch as well. In the front down here, you do have your fog lights, your parking sensors and your LED headlights through there. Obviously, you've got the rest of the parking sensors along the front there that if you are parking and you do drive too close to anything, they will start beeping at you as well. All right, coming to this left-hand front guard. It's all nice and tidy as well. Doesn't need a little bit of a wash, just because we had a bit of rain last night and someone might have been driving it. A bit of dirt's just flicked up, but I'll work my way through that for you. Again, looks like a brand new tire on the front left, and no gutter rash or anything around that wheel there. It's all nice and clean, and again tidy underneath as well. Obviously, as you can see, advertised $34,990 drive away, so that's including all your on-road costs, GST, stamp duties and everything. Coming up through the roof, you can see no dents, scratches, anything like that up here. Now, every car that we do sell as well comes with a clear history report. So, being a Toyota dealership, we just include that in the driveway price. So, it says the car's never been written off, never been stolen, and doesn't owe anyone any money. Coming down the back of the front here, the door's all nice and clean. There has been a previous brush touch just done on there. So, like I said with the brush touches, it doesn't come up perfect, but blends in with the paint. So, from a distance, you don't really see it. Now, there are a couple of very light little scratching just through that plastic on the rear bar. Obviously nothing major, but I did want to point that out to you anyway. And obviously have your parking sensors in the back there as well as your reverse camera under there, and obviously in the Toyotas. All right, coming down the left-hand side for you now. That rear bar's all nice and clean. Brand new tires in the back as well. So 4 new tires. Obviously a really clean car. Genuine Toyota wheels. Looks like a really nice RAV4, obviously. Coming up through the top, and then I'll go through the doors. No dents or anything through there either. Obviously, like I said, a little bit dirty, but seeing through the dirt, there's no scratches or anything like that through there. Same as the back door. They've got an extremely nice shape, these RAV4s as well. All right, let me just pop this one open for you. All right, they've got a huge boot space in the RAV4s. I think that's what they were going for when they designed these, to widen up the back. Obviously, you can see it's got a space saver spare and your jack and tools in the bottom there. Obviously, a couple of light little marks just in the carpet. As you can see, a little bit of a deeper mark there. But obviously, you're going to get those sort of little things on a used vehicle from people throwing in bags, things like that. A little bit of a dent up in the carpet here, but obviously that can probably be stuck down. We can probably have a look into that through the reconditioning stuff for you. And obviously this little cargo cover that you can pull out, slot straight into there so no one can see through the back door as well. Obviously no one can see down into your groceries and things like that. All right, coming down the right hand side now, that rest of that rear bar is all nice and clean. Again, you can still see the writing on the tyres. They're brand new, all 4 tyres, and no gutter rash or anything in any of the wheels. an extremely clean car. All right, coming up to the top again, and then I'll go back through the drivers and the passengers' front doors. All nice and clean through that mirror, sorry. Coming through the driver's door again, a little bit of dirt on there, but no gutter rash or anything, or scratches. Same as the rear door, all nice and clean. There's a bit of bird poo there, but obviously that'll come off with a detail. And obviously all of these spots here, like I said, just a bit of dirt that's come off, either the shade cloths that it's sitting under or just from the wheels flicking off a bit of dirt. And just a previous brush touch done there on that rear door. Coming into the back now for you, all nice and clean through there. There is a very light little nick just in that rear little leather armrest. Does already have carpet floor mats in the car. It looks like someone had seat covers on it that they've pulled off. We can either take them out or just leave them in the car for you. That's completely up to you. All the seats in here, extremely good condition. A very light little mark just in that back left-hand side, but otherwise really clean through them. A couple of USB points, and obviously your air conditioning vents in the back here as well. Jumping into the front for you. All right, as you can see through here, nice and clean. Driver's door card has your mirror and window controls there, and obviously your floor mat in the front as well. I'll go through the passenger's floor mat before I start the car up and have a look through the features inside, but all nice and clean on that side as well. So closing this front door now for us. Through here, obviously just a push button start. Okay, take the key out of my pocket. So it does only have the one key at the moment, so sometimes we do get a spare key. At the moment, we've only just got the one. So I did want to point that out to you. Coming through here, 59,139 kilometers. Obviously no warning lights or anything on the dash there for you. And through the steering wheel, no nicks or anything in that. Obviously you got your cruise control and your volume and modes through there. Coming up through the dash, it's all nice and clean through there as well. So through the dash, these Toyotas, they got a nice big touchscreen in them. Obviously the RAV4's well known, Bluetooth and everything as well. All your buttons and modes on the sides as well. All right, fan speeds just on this side, temperature on this side, and your modes through there. Obviously a nice cold aircon as well. Got your auto stop button there. If you don't like that feature, you can just turn that off, as well as your traction control on the left. Coming through here, automatic transmission, obviously automatic handbrake as well. So when I put that into reverse or drive, that handbrake comes off. You can hear those parking sensors because I'm right next to that pole there as well beeping. If you do want to mute them, you just press OK and they'll mute for you as well. A nice reverse camera, very clear on there as well with the Toyotas. So, and then as soon as I put it back into park, that handbrake will come straight back on. So you don't need to do anything to put that handbrake on and off. Obviously a nice big couple of cup holders and a bit of storage space with another couple of USB points in there. Now, last thing I'll go through is just the service history. So that just tells you originally where the car was been serviced and from. So let me pop that open for you. So through here, possibly it looks like it might have been a commercially owned vehicle. So has the first service there done at 15,000 Ks. Then again at 30,000 Ks. Then again at 47,000 Ks. And then we've done the most recent service. So Pacific Hino is our reconditioning center. So here in Cairns, obviously they get the Toyota technicians to check them over as well. Just serviced at 59,000 Ks. So literally just before it's hit the yard. And it won't be due until 74,000 kilometers. So extremely, heaps of driving. Obviously has your blind spot monitoring and cruise control with lane departure warnings and everything as well. So you do have still a heap of features in this RAV4. Now, I did just want to go over a couple of things. So obviously we offer that extended vehicle protection plan, like I mentioned on the phone. A really good product, being a Toyota dealership as well. And obviously backed by a Toyota dealership once it's come through our technicians as well. I hope you've enjoyed my virtual tour on the lovely RAV4. If you do have any questions, anything that I might have missed on the virtual tour for you, please let me know. But that'll do for now, and I can't wait to hear what you think on the RAV. Cheers.